Next candidate is Milo Harold Anderson. Sorry. And he's from LA Pierce College. Okay, Mr. Anderson. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Good morning, Trade Tech. How are you today? Come on, good morning, Trade Tech. Give yourself a round of applause right now. You are here participating in the democratic system of your community college, and not just your community college, the whole community college system of Los Angeles. Los Angeles Community College District is the biggest community college district in the United States of America, and you are here empowering yourself, educating yourself, improving your lives. So when I ask you to give me a round of applause, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for you. Give me a round of applause for you right now. Students of Trade Tech. Thank you. So I am running. My name is Milo Harold Anderson, and I am running as the student trustee for LACCD, as you have already gathered. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know what all the issues are. I don't know what the issues are on your campus. I don't. I'm not here enough. Your student leaders are here. Your ASO president is here. Your ASO vice president, the ones that you're going to elect this week, are the ones that can and will tell the student trustee what he or she needs to focus on. What is important to you? This is the way democracy works. You're about to choose your representative on the governing body of the community college district. The student trustee is literally your voice on the board of trustees, who makes all the rules, all the policies, all the procedures, all the budgetary concerns. And a good student trustee, I'm not going to be the one who knows the answer. I don't want to know the answer unless you're telling me the answer. I want to hear your voice. I want to be your voice on the board of trustees. Otherwise, I cannot be effective. So please, again, my name is Milo Harold Anderson, and I would very much like your vote as the student trustee of the LACCD. Thank you very much. What we need to do, in my opinion, is not just focus on this issue just over here at Trade Tech. This is an issue that's happening at all the community colleges in the Los Angeles Community College District. All 9 of us have this problem of class unavailability. It happens on all campuses. And if we, as the 9 colleges, the students of the 9 colleges, all join our voice together and say, hey, these are the classes we need on all of our campuses, or we need to have more online classes, or we need to find a way, a solution, so that we can all get the education that we need, we will be much more powerful as a unified group of students of 9 colleges than any one college by itself. And that's what I want to do as a student trustee. I want to unite not just this campus. I want to unite all 9 colleges in the Los Angeles Community College District, the students of those colleges, so that we have one solidary voice that says the things that we really need in our education system. So thank you again, Mr. Morales. Excellent question.
Next question.
This is where actually I feel like I'm uniquely qualified as your potential student trustee. My background, I have my bachelor's degree in broadcast journalism, and I do a podcast at Pierce College called Volunteer in the Valley. What I'd like to do is literally podcast the Student Affairs Committee. I'd like to literally podcast the Board of Trustees meetings. I would like for all students of all 9 colleges to be able to not just get interested and not just read these stale minutes that are on the website, but to actually hear what's going on in these things and start a dialogue, start a conversation about these issues. And I want to bring that to the students so that we can, in our own homes, in our own cars, on our own cell phones, our own devices, hear these meetings and really have a debate amongst each other about why and how these people who were elected into this position are working for us, which personally I do not believe they are. I believe they're working for the 7 unions of the community colleges more than they're working for the students. And that's fine, but I think we have more voice than that. We have over 100,000 students strong, and we should be at least an equal voice on the Board of Trustees. So thank you again for that comment question. My background with the LACCD, I do not have as strong a background as my opponent does. I grant that. He is entrenched. He is very knowledgeable about the policies and procedures, about the status quo of how business is being operated in the shared governance policy as it is. Now, I'm not going to say that to good or bad. I'm going to say, if you're interested in that, do your research. Look at the minutes of the Student Affairs Committee. Look at the minutes of the Board of Trustees, and you tell me if that shared governance is working right now as you like it. I don't, personally, but that's a choice you're going to have to make, and I encourage you to do your research and let me know what you think your shared governance can look like, because that's what I really want to see happen, is what you want. Thank you. I think $1 extra per student to exponentially increase our lobbying power is a deal. It sounds like a deal to me. I don't know though, and I don't think I should know. I think it's up to the students to say what they want. Do you want to pay this extra dollar? Or if you don't, then let me know and we'll fight to get it repealed. It's not about what I want, it's about what you want. It's about what we want as the students of the LACCD. So I can't really tell you without all the facts in front of me, without the fact of hearing your voice, without knowing what you would like to do in this situation. Would you like to pay this extra dollar so we can increase our lobbying power? If you think so, then we should do it. If you don't, then we shouldn't. Thank you. I would say that my mission statement as the student trustee of the LACCD would be to increase the communication and transparency between the administration of the district and the students. So that way our voice is being heard by them and we can actually hear about the things that they're doing and they're implementing on all aspects, including veteran services, including services in academics, including services in the outreach in the community, including all aspects of college life. I want students to be engaged in the conversations that actually are making a difference here on these campuses. That's my mission statement. Thank you. That's a great question. And again, here's one of those situations where I don't have the answer for you. You have to tell me what the answer is so that I can be your voice on the Board of Trustees. I don't want to tell people what my agenda is. I want to be there to promote your agenda. So my inkling in this is, there's another thought I just had that I really kind of wanted to bring up. It's not necessarily that you need a bachelor's degree. Nobody needs to go to college. There are people who have made millions and billions of dollars who never graduated from college. Look at Bill Gates, for example. The list goes on and on. I don't have enough time to give up the list of all the people who didn't graduate from even high school who became millionaires. It's really about what you do with the time and the opportunity that you have. And I'm reminded of a quote from a favorite book of mine by Napoleon Hill, in that every adversity lies the seed of an equivalent or greater benefit. So we can make the opportunity that we want, whether or not. Thank you.
Hello.
This is where Ryan's got me beat, hands down. I guarantee you. He is here at LATCC. He's a student here. So if you want to vote for your candidate, I won't be mad at you. I will understand that completely. What would hurt my feelings though is that you didn't vote at all. So I beg you, everyone here, if you are going to vote in the student trustee candidates, just vote for one of us. It doesn't have to be me, just vote. Please vote. Because it's your voice, it's your vote that's going to empower either one of us to actually get some stuff done for you next year. Ryan's a great candidate, I'm a great candidate. We're very more similarities than we have differences. And you're going to win with either one of us, but that win will be hollow with your voice wasn't interjected in that. So please, as kind of my closing here, I really encourage each and every one of you, whether you vote for Ryan or you vote for Milo, please just vote. Thank you. Excellent question. Thank you. And I know when I'm energetic, sometimes I don't seem that sincere, but I swear to you I am. I really want to do some things that will improve the lives of all the students of all of our colleges. I don't have time to get into my whole resume, but if you want to look me up on Facebook, I'm Milo Harold Anderson. I have a web domain show to my podcast called Volunteer in the Valley, where I invite organizations in and around the San Fernando Valley to come on my show and talk about the volunteer opportunities they currently have available so that listeners can go out and volunteer for them. I volunteer with the American Red Cross. I volunteer with an organization called Valley Village in the San Fernando Valley. My volunteer list goes on and on and on. And I encourage you, I'm on LinkedIn, Milo Anderson, Facebook, Milo Harold Anderson. My domain name is volunteerinthevalley.org. I'm the Community Outreach Director on kpcradio.com. Please look me up and tell me what you think. Even if you don't like what you see, I'd like to hear that too. Because I'm always working and I'm always growing, and I never claim to be perfect or claim that I am 100%. I am a student who's improving his own life here too at a community college. So thank you.
Again, would you give your student trustee candidates so the choice is yours, and of course, You have to vote.